Hello everybody and welcome back to the Witchcraft Diaries. Hope you're all well and I'm wishing you all a slightly belated happy autumn equinox. Now the autumn equinox is known as Mabon, I'm pronounced in different ways again, and equinox means equal day and equal night. It means equal night, basically equinox. And since Ostara, the spring equinox, where we did a video before where the energy was really picking up and getting hyper for the summer, things are slowing down for the autumn equinox. The leaves are starting to turn, and we've been quite lucky so far. It's been quite warm, but there is that September feeling, late September feeling of the energies going inwards, the weather getting a little bit colder, hence my fake furry gilet, and the leaves starting to turn. Nature just seems to be getting a little bit quieter. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my role as a witch and the energies of the autumn equinox. So at Mabon, the autumn equinox, as the nights draw in and get darker and the leaves start to yellow and orange and begin to fade for the winter, so our own energies retreat inwards a little bit. We become more introspective, maybe more reflective on the year that we've had so far, and maybe also about our lives, about where we're going, where we've been. There's a slight melancholy in the air, but that kind of romantic melancholy of autumn. We have the balance point at the equinox, so just as the light and the dark is equal, we find that balance within ourselves as well. And as we retreat into darker months of the year, a part of us starts to slow down a little bit. We're inside more, we're working on our own projects more, maybe studying more. It can be hard sometimes to adjust to the autumn equinox energy. After a summer, like our lovely British summer, which often isn't all that hot, we can be like, I don't want winter again. But it's that yearly letting go of the summer, yearly letting go of the bright months, and starting to accept the beauty and the change and the shift of the autumn seasons. It's that twilight time of year. I find it very fairy at this early autumn point. Autumn equinox represents the second harvest also. You've got the first harvest at Lamass, which was around about the 1st of August, Lunasad also it's called. And then you've got now Mabon, autumn equinox, as the mid-harvest. And then Samhain, Halloween, is the last harvest of the year. So harvesting fruits, harvesting things that we've done this year already, harvesting our achievements is really, really important at this time of year. And any ritual you would like to do, it could be great to have a representative of what you've achieved. This is also called the harvest time as well. So maybe in your altar having fruits, having lovely pine cones, berries. On my painting of the autumn queen, I've got her with berries and fruits and cobwebs. You often see a lot of, not cobweb my cat, but cobwebs. You see lots of cobwebs and spiders' webs around this time of year also. So as a role, in the witch's role, we celebrate the harvest of the year and also what we would like to put into, gestation really over the winter period. It's a time to reflect, but it's also a time to celebrate. So I know people can get a bit shaky at this time of year. It's a good time to let out any emotions, but also to plan any goals you have for the winter months. And also it's exciting because we have Halloween around the corner and I love Halloween. People often get a bit, Christmassy at this time of year. And I think it's a shame to project ahead to Christmas when you can actually celebrate the shifting and the changing seasons now. It's a beautiful time of year, a beautiful time for going on autumn walks, having nice soups and pastries. I think it's possibly I know we've got central heating and duvets now, but I think it's like a part of our setup that we feel we have to put a little bit of fat on for the winter months. So you have an excuse to eat soup and to have nice comforting foods. But the role of the goddess at this time of year is that of going from the mother to the crone, the ageing goddess. She, as the earth itself kind of becomes more winter-like, her aspect is also more winter-like. She pulls the earth around her to keep her warm. There's a sense of aging and letting go, and it's very beautiful. So you would see the goddess this time of year as more of the crone aspect. Apart from in Greek myth, where you have Persephone, the maiden, going into the underworld for her yearly stay with her husband Hades, basically because she ate or 6 pomegranate seeds, she had to stay down in the underworld with him every year for that many months. So basically 6 months, yes. So she goes down to the underworld at the autumn equinox and comes out again at around the spring equinox. And the myth goes that because Demeter, Persephone's mother, was mourning so much the loss of her daughter every year, that's why the earth, because Demeter's the earth goddess, the corn goddess, the nature goddess, so the earth becomes more barren for the time when Persephone's in the underworld. And Persephone has to go that, I suppose the myth of Persephone reflects our own descent into the underworld. There's a sadness at leaving the summer behind, but there's a rich depth of the dark months of the year. There's such wisdom and learning in this time of year. So you really have to, at this time of year, start to really go into your own journey, go into what you're doing, why are you doing these things, and go into maybe meditation, maybe more spiritual work, or whatever it is you want to do, maybe more creative work over the winter months. And the role of the god, you've got the underworld gods like Hades, but also there's at Lammas or Lughnasadh, you may recall that the harvest, the corn god, was sacrificed, as it were. And so yes, he is descending into the underworld himself now and will be reborn at the winter solstice. Yes, does sound like Christmas, doesn't it? He came first. So these are the aspects that we're dealing with and we're working with around the autumn equinox. I thank you for watching my video on the autumn equinox, and thank you to everyone that's been watching, liking and subscribing to my videos and my channel. Every little like helps a lot, and I really appreciate you guys and all your comments as well. I know I'm not always great at getting back to them, but I will get back to them all. If you have enjoyed this, again, and you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you've liked looking at my artwork here, shameless self-promotion, I do have an Etsy account where most of my prints, artworks, pendants and stuff are available for sale if anyone likes them. Well, hopefully you do like them, but if you'd like to purchase them, the links will be below the video, and even if you want to go and have a look at my website, I'd be really pleased. So yeah, thank you so much for getting involved. I'll see you all soon. Take care.